Hello all you super geniuses out there. Welcome to another video lecture from Super Genius 99, and today we're going to do some function composition. Okay, so let's read the instructions. Use the graph of f and g to construct a table of values and sketch the graph of the indicated function. So we're going to use these two graphs. Here's your f graph, here's your g graph. And the composition is going to be subtraction here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the f graph minus the g graph for the values indicated. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, so we're doing subtraction. So I'm going to start with the leftmost x value, or the most negative f value, and on here I see -4. So in the graph, it's going to be, we're going to do the problem f of -4 minus g of -4. Oops. G of -4. Okay, and we're going to put that, sorry here, we're going to put that, oops, get rid of that, yeah, right in here. Okay, so you go on to, so how do you do this? You go to your f graph and you say, okay, where is the x value -4? Right there. Okay, so when x is -4 on the f graph, what is y? -1. Okay, and then do the same thing for the g graph. When g is -4, what is y? Sorry, when x is -4 on the g graph, what is y? Here's x, here's -4. What is the y value? 0. Okay. And now you're just doing the problem -1 minus 0. Well, what's -1 minus 0? -1. Okay. Everybody see how to do that? We're going to do all of them, so hopefully you get the hang of what we're doing. Okay, so now we're just going from left to right, so it'll be, so here, I'll fill this in right now. We're going to do x is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're going to do all those. So next is, what is f of -3? So what is f of -3 minus g of -3? So when x is -3 on the f graph, what is y? 0. When x is -3 on the g graph, what is y? -1. Okay. And then so what is 0 minus -1? If you remember, you have a double negative, what do you do? If you have a double negative, remember, add two lines, or add a line, change the sign. Okay, or add two lines. So 0 plus 0 minus -1 is the same thing as 0 plus 1. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's do the next one. And the next one is -2. So what is f of -2 minus g of -2? So when x is -2 on the f graph, what is the y? When x is -2 on the f graph, y is 0 again. And when x is -2 on the g graph, y is 0. What is 0 minus 0? 0. Okay, let's look at the next one. So the next one is just going, like I said, from left to right. Negative to positive. f of negative 1 minus g of negative 1. Okay, so what is what is y when x is negative 1 on the f function? So that's what I say. What is y when x is negative 1 on the f function? When x is negative 1 in the f function, y is negative 1. This rule here is saying, what is y in the g function when x is negative 1? When x is negative 1 in the g function, what is y? When x is negative 1 in the g function, what is y? Well, when x is negative 1 in the g function, y is 2. Negative 1 minus 2. What is negative 1 minus 2? Negative 3. Okay. Let's look at another one. All right, let's look at the next one. So f minus g, where x is 0. So it is f of 0 minus g of 0. So what is this saying? When x is 0 in the f function, what is y? When x is 0 in the f function, what is y? Y is 3. When x is 0 in the g function, what is y? When x is 0 in the g function, what is y? Right there. Y is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. Next, f minus g at x equals 1. So f of 1 minus g of 1. Okay. Same question. When x is 1 in the f function, what is y? When x is 1 in the f function, y is 1. This guy right here is saying when x is 1 in the g function, what is y? When x is 1 in the g function, y happens to be 0. What is 1 minus 0? 1. Let's do the next one. 2. F minus g at x equals 2. So this translates to f of 2 minus g of 2. When x is 2 in the f function, what is y? When x is 2 in the f function, y happens to be 0. When x is 2 in the g function, what is y? When x is 2 in the g function, y happens to be a negative 2. So now you got 0 minus negative 2. What do you do in a double negative in math? You add a line, change the sign, or add 2 lines. So it is 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay, next. F minus at g at x equals 3. F minus g at x equals 3, which is just f of 3 minus g of 3. Okay. When x is 3 in the f function, what is y? When x is 3 in the f function, y is 1. When x is 3 in the g function, what is y? When x is 3 in the g function, y is negative 1. So it's 1 minus negative 1. What do you do when you have a double negative? Add a line, change the sign, or add 2 lines. And what is 1 plus 1? 2. Okay. Last one for the table. F minus g at x equals 4. F minus g at x equals 4, which translates to f of 4 minus g of 4. Okay. So when x is 4 in the f function, what is y? When x is 4 in the f function, y is negative 2. When x is 4 in the g function, what is y? When f is 4 in the g function, y is a positive 1. See that? Okay. What is negative 2 minus 1? Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. Okay. Now let's just plot our points. Negative 4, negative 1. Negative 4, negative 1, right there. Negative 3, 1. Negative 3, 1, right there. Negative 2, 0. Negative 2, 0. Negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1, negative 3. 0, 2. 0, 2. 1, 1. 1, 1. Okay. 2, 2. 2, 2. Yes, I know that's what some ladies wear to ballet, but no, that's not that 2, 2. Okay, so 2, 2. All right. 3, 2. 3, 2. And 4, negative 3. 4, negative 3. All right, and then let's connect the dots. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boop do 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 do. Okay. So there is the graph of, and let's label it, f minus g and x. So that is essentially this graph minus that graph equals that graph over there. Pretty fun, hey? Okay, so thank you for watching another video lecture from Super Genius 99. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, and we'll do some more later.